The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap. Get to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side. Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Armson back with a lone back, a man in motion. That's number 5. Fakes the handoff, spins around. He's back in the packet, throws deep. He's got a man up top, and he catches it. He's still on his feet. Number 18 going, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Ice Arena, home of the Waupun Warriors. And they have another contest, back-to-back games here on a Friday, Saturday, where they're going to be taking on another non-conference opponent. Also in Division I, many more schools that are combined together here in this co-op. Joining me here on the broadcast is going to be Makai Ackerman, as well as Justin Schwartzmiller and Jacob on our portable unit here. We're going to have a fantastic setup that we're going to have running here. We're going to come back here in a little bit here after we get the teams are going to be coming out here for the warm-ups. I'm going to run a couple of ads, and then we'll come back here on the pregame show, and we will start to talk a little bit about the Onalaska Lacrosse Hilltopper Co-op. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back after these messages.
Angling Only Guide Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin Special.
Equipment or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live stream. Going to talk about the Onalaska Hilltoppers at 6-1 so far this season. Both teams will end up playing a couple opponents that were consistent with Toma, Sparta, and Oshkosh. A 9-2 victory for Onalaska over Oshkosh. That coming on the 30th of December. And on the 12th of December, Toma Sparta lost 6-2 to this Onalaska team. And this team... a very high-scoring offense from this Onalaska team. They scored 14 in the first, 14 in the second, 9 in the third, getting outscored 12-9 in that third period, outscoring their opponents 39-25 overall this season, with 2 overtime wins as well. This team with a 557 goals per game and a 357 goals against, a 22% power play, but a measly 62% penalty kill is a rough start defensively for this Onalaska team, but offensively, things are clicking, Makai.
Yeah, exactly. When you're averaging 5.5 goals per game, you know it's going well. The only kind of caveat to that is the fact they're letting up 3.5 goals per game, which isn't exactly where you want it to be, but when you're outscoring them, it really doesn't matter.
That being said, I mean, your leading scorers from them, Liam Branson with 17 points so far this season in just 7 games, 7 goals, 10 assists. 5 goals and 9 assists, 14 points from Grayson Andel. Jackson Egan was 7 and 6 with 13 total. And Logan Sauter with 7 goals, 3 assists, and 10 points. So you have 3 guys scoring a goal per game right now. That is fantastic so far. And another guy down here with Carter Johnson, who's only got a measly 7 points comparatively. But 6 of them are goals.
Yes, exactly.
In net, we will see Parker Tripp. Parker Tripp's got an .844, 313 goals against so far this season. He has given up 19 goals on 122 shots. He's 5-1 overall. He's seen the most action. Noah Smith, the only one to see the ice otherwise for this Onalaska team so far this season. Makai, you have now 6 guys that are at a point per game or above a point per game. That is fantastic numbers early in a season.
Yeah, of course. We talk about the dynamic offense that this team has played, 5.5 goals per game. And now when each of those players can get at least, a point a game, it's hard to guard everybody on the ice. Your defense is going to be working hard tonight if you're Waupun.
If you're Waupun, you have a tough task against a high-powered offense in this Onalaska Hilltoppers team. Well, how about we take a quick break? We'll come back and talk about those Waupun Warriors after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook. Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
We're back here to Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus Video Sports. Going to talk about the Waupun Warriors sitting at 4-4 so far this season. They lost 3-0 to that Toma Sparta team that lost 6-2 to Onalaska. They beat Oshkosh 4-1 as Onalaska beat them 9-2. Coming on the backs of a back-to-back wins for the Warriors. They won on the 19th of December 4-2. They won in overtime last night versus the South Central Navigators 4-3. Makai, this team, a slow start this season. Offensively, it's been there. They're averaging, or offensively, it hasn't been there. They're averaging 2.62 goals a game. They're giving up 3.62, a abysmal 7% on the power play, 72% on the penalty kill. I mean, your numbers right there are adding to 80%. When you add up your power play and penalty kill, realistically, you want them to be around 110%. And for the Warriors right now, it's been a struggle on the special team side of the puck.
Yeah, definitely a slow start for the Warriors, but they are on a 2-game win streak now. And we talk about what the Warriors need to do tonight. Obviously get the offense up, but the power play being down at 8%, not great. Good news for them is the PK on the other side of the ice tonight isn't that great as well. So if they're able to take advantage of that, we could see a more high-powered offense coming out of the Warriors tonight.
Warriors will start with Benton Nagelin, who's got a .904 save percentage, 357 goals against. He is 3-4 overall this season. 260 shots he's seen. He's given up 25 goals. Leading them in points is Camden Flegner with 8 so far, 5 coming from Hunter Fromholtz. Flegner also leads them in goals with 6. Postotnik's got 3 goals, and Chase Beam has 4 as well. Jacob Hopp leads in assists with 3. He's got 4 points so far this season. This Warriors team looking to win 3 in a row, and I always say the toughest thing is the back half of a back-to-back, and especially with a team, a Division I team like Onalaska coming in, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, for sure, a tough game. You want to pick up that third win. The Onalaska team obviously playing very fantastic this year, 6-1. The nice thing that we have is 2 common opponents between them. They both beat Oshkosh. Obviously, Onalaska had a larger victory margin there, but then the team that they who was it? Remind me that
Thomas Sparta.
Thomas Sparta. Onalaska dominated them, and where Waupun actually lost to them. So it should be an interesting one here tonight. I'm really excited for it.
All right, 3:15 to go in the warm-up, and then the Zamboni. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back with that interview with Coach Nick Tank after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has service.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yay, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
Quick turnaround. 24 hours later, we're talking again after a really good battle last night against a much bigger program in South Central Navigators. Why don't you give us a recap of how things went last night?
Yeah, I think we came out pretty strong. I thought our first and second periods were pretty good. We really limited their opportunities. I think they had 3 shots in the first and 4 in the second. They had a little more volume in that third, and the rationale for that was we kind of got into a little penalty trouble, so their output increased and they got some opportunities, some momentum swing, pushed it to overtime, but we were fortunate enough to get the game-winning goal. So I was proud of the kids' effort. They didn't give up. Saw some adversity and battled through it.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job of battling to come back and win that in overtime, and pretty early in overtime, with Chase Beam picking on his second snipe goal of the game. I was very impressed with also, like you had said, you had shut down their offense pretty much those first 2 periods. So just talk to me a little bit about how well your defense was playing.
Yeah, I mean, the message was 5-on-5. I thought they we could dominate the game, and we did. And really, their only opportunities came when there was man advantage. So, 5-on-5 play was definitely in our favor. But like I said, we got into some penalty trouble, and that's what kind of tied things up there in the third period. But yeah, it was a strong effort. Our blue line's pretty strong. We got some upperclassmen back there, and that D pair, that first D pair that we have is, I would argue, probably as good as any that are really out there. And our second one, they're right there as well. So we got some strong defensemen back on the blue line that kind of turned defense into offense for us.
Even though you gave up those penalties early or towards the end of that second period, up until then, your penalty kill had stymied even their setup in their power play, which was executing almost at 25%. So penalty kill, you had to be pretty proud of as well.
Yeah, and the power play goals that they got, the one, both of them kind of were flukish type of goals. One, our goalie had it, and it just kind of dribbled out from under his arm and sat there. I thought our structure looked really good on the PK, and the kids did a good job. On the other end, we still got to work on some special teams a little bit. That's our point of emphasis, and it's been for a little bit. We've been struggling on the power play, and we got to do a better job of that if we really want to capitalize in bigger games like what we have tonight.
So let's talk about the opponent that you have tonight here in Onalaska lacrosse. Tell me what you know about the team.
Yeah, they're playing good hockey right now. They're 6-1 coming in. They've played some teams that we've played. They beat them. They look like they're a strong program. And they got some guys that can finish at the net. I think they're leading point scorers at 18 points. So, they have their volume is pretty high. They play a little bit different style game. They're scoring a lot. And our style is more defend and keep it tight and battle in that regard. So we'll see a little bit, two different styles coming into play. We'll see how it shakes out.
It should be a good battle, and I'm taking a look at it. They've got 3 guys who scored 7 goals, another one who scored 6 goals. So the offensive output, they're almost averaging 6 goals a game, but it plays right into your defensive hand, although you obviously don't want to give up those odd man rushes. So what is that plan on the defensive side for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, really, our game plan doesn't change a whole lot. We know they're going to come with speed, but it's just like when you play a team like Fox Cities, and we got to clog the middle of the ice. We got to make sure forwards are getting back. And that's the biggest thing. It's effort, the 200 feet, right? So we got to have strong effort on the back check and then capitalize on opportunities when we can.
They have taken a lot more penalties, though, than what they have been on the power play. So I'm not sure necessarily. I haven't seen tape if that's because of the physicality or if they're just making some mistakes. I'm not sure what the plan is to try and push them into penalty kill situations.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to play our game. Our style of hockey is it's kind of in your face type. And so we're going to come out with that attitude, and it should be a good contest.
1-0 so far in 2026. That has to make you have a big smile on the face as well. Plus, trying to defend at home against another Division I program. Anything else you'd like to add here on the pregame show, Coach?
Nope. Saturday night should be a good night for hockey.
It's always a great night for hockey whenever the Waupun Warriors hit the ice. Thanks to Coach Nick Tank here for the Waupun Warriors here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
The electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. See Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live stream. Team's just about ready to come out of their respective ice. And Makai, we're going to give some thoughts on what we think our biggest keys to tonight for both teams. We'll start with Onalaska and you.
Yeah, Onalaska's got to get going early. We've seen the dynamic offense all year, 5.5 they're averaging in the game. They have to continue that going, though, because we talked about it. They average 14 goals in the first, 14 goals in the second, and they're actually getting outscored in the third period. So if they can start hot and stay hot through that third period, I think they'll be just fine tonight.
Yeah, part of the thing is they got bus legs. I mean, it is a long travel to get here. That's a 3.5-hour drive to get here from La Crosse, 3 hours. So one of those things where you got to find a way to get yourself and your legs into it early, whether it's something physical, a block shot. You got to keep your feet moving at all time. This is a smaller rink, too. It's very tight. Neutral zone's not massive in this Waupun Ice Arena. Waupun, a very physical team, likes to crunch you in defensively and win on odd man rushes and stuff like that. So something that is going to be different than what Onalaska normally sees, especially because they play an Olympic-style rink.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. It's always hard for teams to make the shift, and then you take into account the 3.5 hour bus ride here. Taking a shift is a lot harder when that happens as well. I mean, you would know better than anybody.
Yeah, and bus legs are a real thing, and especially when you travel same day, it's a pain. It doesn't feel great. You try to work them out and warm ups throughout the thing, but it doesn't always work like that. And officials have officially taken the ice. If you're Waupun here, if you're on the back, it's the same thing as the bus legs. You're on the back half of back to back, and there is not a sport that I think is worse than playing a back-to-back than a hockey game because it is so physical and mentally draining every night. Well, you got 24 hours and you're resetting and have another game right away after going to overtime last night.
I was going to say it's not even a normal back-to-back. They took it to overtime last night when they could have just shut it down in 3 periods. So went to some free hockey last night. Now they got to play again tonight at a very good team. But if you're Waupun tonight, I think you have to take advantage of the special teams. Both teams kind of lacking on the special teams effort. And if you're Waupun, that power play has got to go up, especially against a squad with a measly 62% PK.
Waupun has to find a way to get themselves into it early and really get this crowd into it early. Waupun always puts together a great crowd for a hockey game here and a very supportive community in Onalaska taking the ice right now. But you have to find a way to get the noise. And if you're on Alaska, you got to block out the noise. But if you're Waupun, you want that noise. You want this place to be loud and rocking. It's tight. It echoes. It's loud in here when things are going your way.
Yeah, we talk about home field advantage tonight. We talk about home rink advantage. A tight, compact place where it's going to echo. You're going to hear those sound waves coming off of the roof and the other wall over there. We have a decent-sized crowd here. The Waupun faithful has showed out. So they got to get loud, get going early, and that'll be the key to victory for them tonight.
If you're Waupun, you have to worry about the top three, or top four, really, coming from Onalaska as the Warriors now take the ice and the Waupun Ice Center. Liam Branson with 17 points. Grayson Andel with 14 points. 13 coming from Jackson Egan, and Sauter's got 10 himself. They have 3 guys with 7 goals and 1 with 6. You're getting scoring like that from 4 different guys in a 7-game span. That's incredible.
Yeah, it allows you to move the puck around, right? There's not one person that you're trying to feed it to every time. You can pass that offense around the top and finally find anybody with a shot because the odds are they're going to make it.
Starting lineups coming at you in a second here, and obviously both teams have comparable opponents so far this season. The Warriors and them have both played Oshkosh and Toma Sparta. Warriors losing to Toma Sparta, and Onalaska winning in a 6-2 fashion. Waupun lost 3-0, and Waupun beating Oshkosh 4-1, and Onalaska beating them 9-2. It's a whole different thing, and we're going to get the starters here for both teams. Starting in net for the Onalaska Hilltoppers will be goaltender number 1, Parker Tripp, who has played the majority of the season so far this season, 5-1, 122 shots seen, and 19 goals against. And starting at D will be number 5, Jackson Egan. So Jackson Egan with 13.7 goals as a defenseman so far this season. Guy to watch out for. Starting at D, number 8, Connor Fecht. Starting at forward, number 7, Hudson Smith. Starting at forward, number 9, Grayson Andel. And at forward, number 21, Carter Johnson. So mix the lines here is where you get a guy on that line with Hudson Smith, who's more at the bottom of this team. Only 2 assists so far this season. Parker Tripp, the goaltender tonight for Onalaska. For the Waupun Warriors, it follows as it usually does. Starting at D, number 4, Chase Peen. At defense, number 2, number 20, Jacob Kerner. At forward, number 10, Jacob Hopp. At forward, number 16, Camden Flagner. At forward, number 17, Hunter Fromholtz. And in net will be Benton Nagel, and a tall task to take down this offensive juggernaut so far this season in the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
Yeah, going to be a big task tonight for Benton Nagel, like you talked about. This team shoots, and they're very effective with it, averaging a ton of goals per game, 5.5. He's going to get shots coming at him all night long. He's just got to stay composed, got to stay in net, and got to remember that, hey, shots are going to come through. He might not stop all of them, but he's got to stop as many as he can.
All right, national anthem coming up after this. We're going to take a quick one. We'll come back with the first with the face-off after this on Radio Plus Videos, Puck, Sports, and Jeff.
You feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we have the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome into the Waupun Ice Center. Puck drop coming up right after this. Final thoughts before we get rolling, Mackay.
Should be a good one. I'm really excited here. Onalaska obviously coming in favored tonight, but hey, Waupun isn't out of it yet. They're on a 2-game win streak, trying to make it 3 tonight on a back-to-back, but let's not get crazy because Onalaska had that 3.5-hour bus ride. They got to get out early too.
Waupun on the home right bench. Onalaska in their midnight purple color. Face-off one, back by Connor Johnson, a little bit too strong, and we are underway. Onalaska picks it up in their own zone with Fecht, goes D-to-D up the wall. Smith can't chip it out. It drops its way back to Jackson Egan on the backhand pass to Hunter Fecht back up the wall. Nice move by Egan, chips it up the wall. Hudson Smith going to chase. Waupun steps up with Kerner. Smith knocks it down, got a man open in the middle of the ice. Shot from Johnson, blockered away by Benton Nagel to start. Puck goes up to the dangerous defenseman Jackson Egan, fires a long-range shot, blocked in front. That was Hunter Fromholz, chipped into the neutral zone. Connor Fecht gets to it, drops it for Jackson Egan. Egan, chip pass in the middle of the ice. Nice play to knock it down by Owen Polda. Long-range shot fired wide of Benton Nagel. Onalaska goes for a change. Warriors get it out of the neutral zone. Polda chips for his man in the middle of the ice. He finds Postotnik. Postotnik shoots it into the pads of his defenseman. Polda will get there. Polda chips it into space, trying to find somebody. Tomaszek tries to win the race. Nice move by Postotnik. Postotnik walks in, short side off the outside of the cage. Makes a move off the back of the net, looks around, throws it up top. Poked away by Tomaszek. Kept it at the line by the Warriors. Shot tipped in front. Thrown away by the goaltender, Parker Tripp. Liam Branson brings it with speed. Branson chip pass in the middle of the ice. He'll get it right back. Tries to get around Postotnik. Dumps it in deep. Postotnik tries to win the race. He does. Branson with a little bit of a cross check. Gets him off the puck. Gets fired back into the zone. Warriors get the puck picked up by Derek Pribanow. Nice pass in the middle of the ice. Hits a man in stride and Flegner. Flegner walks in a one-on-one. Nice move into the backhand. Into the glove of Parker Tripp. An easy one.
Yeah, well, Ponce looked good coming out. They fired with some aggression and had some actually time in their O zone. A couple of shots on net here. Looked pretty good.
So far, so good. Top unit comes back out for the Warriors. Flegner coming out with Hunter Fromholz and Jacob Hopp. Draw one by Flegner in his offensive zone. Kept in at the line. And a hand pass coming. A whistle come outside the zone with 15:09 to go in the first. Either team really able to drum up a whole lot of offense to start here. Passes just aren't clicking early. Does happen early in a game.
To be expected.
To be expected, exactly. Alex Salmon out there now with Corbinier and Zach Marceau on the offensive line. Puck comes up top to Feck. Feck shot blocked in front by Jacob Hopp. He'll get it back though. Fires it off of Fromholz. Hopp to the Flegner. Flegner looks around. Saucer pass far side for Hopp. Has it hop over his stick. Fromholz gets it poked out of the zone. Beam goes cross ice to his partner, Jacob Kerner. Kerner looks around, throws it for Chase Beam. Beam, nice pass cross ice to Flegner on the backhand, picks it up, fires it in. It was tipped. Right call by that backside official and went off the skates of Connor Fecht, and he'll get the pass from Jackson Egan in his own zone. He'll throw it up the wall. Nice catch in the middle of the ice by Marceau. Marceau will dump in on a 1-on-2. Nagel will come out to play. Chase Beam with a quick up, throws it up the ice. Nobody home. It will be an ice with 14:24 to go in the first period. A little bit too much gas on that one from Beam.
Just couldn't connect with it.
Cutter Johnson will take the draw in his offensive zone. He will take it against Colt Postotnik of the Warriors. Pribanow out there on D right now with Brock Reeder as well. Or Jace Singzai. Brock Reeder drops it for Pribanow. Hudson Smith battles in the corner with Pribanow. Nice steal in the middle of the ice. Nice move. Poked away by Postotnik. Grayson Andel picks it up and drops it down for Cutter Johnson. Pinned up against the wall by Pribanow. Pribanow doing a good job trying to keep it alive for the Warriors. Throws it up the wall, kept it at the line. Comes all the way around. Brock Reeder tries to win the race, and he does. Pins it up against the wall, gets some help from Postotnik. Hudson Smith pulls it out, throws it in the middle of the ice. Nobody home. Owen Polda's got to win the race. He does, and he's hit hard by Carter Johnson. Pass goes up the wall, too strong for everybody. Chipped into the neutral zone. Brock Reeder now got a 1-on-2 rush. He dumps it in. He'll give chase as the Warriors go for a change. Johnson pins him up against the wall. Trainer tries to jar it out. He goes up the boards. Flegner, backhand pass in the middle of the ice, covered by Parker Tripp.
Yeah, good job there by the Warriors to finally get it out of their D zone and mark it down to the other end of the ice. Finally get a change in there, get some fresh legs. Ended up getting a shot kind of there and just nobody in the slot.
Hopp coming out with Flegner and Fromholz with Kerner and Beam on D. Logan Sauter loses the draw. Coming just wide from Jacob Kerner. Onalaska chips into the neutral zone. They got numbers the other way. Brandon looks around, can't get it through. Branson a little bit too strong on his bottom of his stick. Flegner tries to get around the would-be check of Egan. Poked off his stick by Connor Feck. Puck chipped up in the neutral zone. It'll be offsides with 13:01 to go in the first. Both teams really feeling each other out early, not really getting anything really rolling yet offensively, Mackay.
Yeah, I mean, good opportunity there on the rush coming on from Onalaska. Just couldn't get the pass through. But like you said, nothing too strong for both these teams.
Postotnik will take the draw against Sauter. Postotnik wins it back to Jacob Kerner. He'll dump it in. It'll rim all the way around. Paulda will try to win the race against Wittick. It's chipped up and it comes into the neutral zone. Postotnik will get it back. Chip it back up the wall. Lost by Paulda. Chipped around in the neutral zone. Beam will clap it in deep. Parker Tripp stops it behind his own net. Paulda gives chase with speed. Nice play by Tripp to drop it for Wittick. Waupun can't keep it in a line. Here comes Liam Branson. Got a man on a 2-on-1 rush if he hurries. Into the middle of the ice. Hits him in stride. Nice stop from Nagel. Stuck with him the whole way. Did Benton Nagel.
Yeah, just a fantastic play from the goalkeeper down there. Knew the pass was coming. Stuck with the middle guy. And he's able to put it in his pads. Covered up here.
One thing you saw from Nagel there is he didn't bite on the pull across coming from Logan Sauter. Smart play. Good defensive effort on the back check as well. Brock Reeder in his own zone, spins back into the wall. He's pinned up well there by Corbin Neer. Neer and company battles in the corner for Onalaska. Salmon tries to pull it out. Two guys battling in hard. Reeder spins away from the pressure of Salmon, looking around, tries to get a cross-ice pass stolen by Egan. They said it was onside. He thought it was off. He gave up on the play. Now here comes Reeder. Brock Reeder cuts around the outside, shoots, blocked. Nice play by Corbin Neer. Jackson Egan, the captain, in his own zone. Numbers the other way for Onalaska in a 2-on-1. Here comes Corbin Neer. Neer shoots off the glove and Nagel into the netting. Nagel didn't see that one cleanly. Both teams getting a change here at the 11:44 mark. We sit 5:16 into this game, and neither team really able to get anything rolling in their offensive zone, minus odd man rushes. Nobody really getting a consistent cycle. Johnson wins the draw, but the Warriors steal in their own zone. Dumped back in deep for Connor Johnson. Jacob Kerner wins the race, has it on the backhand, chips for Chase Beam. Beam rims it around for Polda. Polda chips in the middle of the ice, knocked off his stick, but he gets it back. Beam finds Postotnik. Postotnik with a backhand pass, nobody home. Here comes Onalaska with speed. Gets it to Carter Johnson. Johnson down the left wing. Backhand pass, too strong for everybody. Clapped. Loose in front. Johnson knocks it down to the backhand. Nice play from Beam to pitchfork the puck out of there. Here comes Kerner. He throws it cross ice. Polda will chip it in deep. Postotnik will give chase on Jackson Trier. Chipped up, stolen in the middle of the ice by Hunter Fromholtz. Fromholtz looks around. Pass in front, just off the stick of Jacob Hoppin wide. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Nice move from Flegner in the middle of the ice. Flegner comes down the left wing. Hammered. Big hit in the open ice by Hudson Smith. Fromholtz spins away from the pressure, drops it down for Flegner. Backhand pass. Comes up top underneath the stick of Brock Reeder. Pribanow goes up the wall, hits his man. Jacob Hop slows things down, shoots into the pads of Parker Tripp. Screen shot. Nice little shot from Jacob Hop.
Finally, some consistent offense coming out from the Warriors. A couple of good shots on net there. They had a centering pass in the slot. Jacob Hop just couldn't finish.
A lot of shots in general in this period so far. Both teams doing a great job keeping everything to the outside. Logan Sauter will take the draw. Loses it to the Warrior. Pass in front, man open, missed Postotnik. Brock Reeder with a nice move in the middle of the ice. 2-on-2 rush the other way if they hurry. Chipped up the wall, looking for Liam Branson. Branson gets it poked off his stick by Pribanow. Backhand pass in the middle of the ice, stolen by Jackson Egan. Egan brings it into the left wing wall, tries to chip it around Derek. Pribanow cannot. Pribanow gets into the neutral zone, rush the other way with speed. Here comes Parker Zickert. Zickert shoots, blocker saved by Tripp. Good job clearing the rebound by Connor Feck. Beam will pick it up on his side of the neutral ice. Kerner throws a cross-ice pass. Feck knocks it down. Puck comes up in the air. Feck will pick it up. Connor Feck throws a bouncing puck on net. It's steered away by Jacob Kerner. Feck gets it back. Patted away. Egan keeps it in at the line. It'll just trickle its way out. Zickert kicks it into the neutral zone. Egan goes through a couple guys, just can't get it all the way in. Zickert rims it in. Jacob Hop will give chase against Connor Feck. He'll win the race. Feck bodies him up against the wall and gets help from his center and Salmon. Salmon rims it all the way around. Finds his man, Corbin Neer. Neer can't get it out. Fromholtz tries to get it back in deep. 2-on-1 rush if they hurry the other way. Chip, but nice play by Beam to knock it down with the glove. Pass goes to Flegner. Flegner with a quick up on the wall to Jacob Hop. Hop can't handle the hot pass. Flegner gets back to it, though. Flegner in a 1-on-4. Flegner cuts in the middle of the ice. Flegner shoots. And a goal. Top shelf. Cam Flegner in an individual effort.
What a way for the Warriors to get on board. Flagner just comes in. It's a 1v4 in his offensive zone. Not many times you're going to be able to do something with it. He just pulls back, shoots from up top, and puts it top shelf.
So, 8 minutes into this period, Waupun takes a 1-0 lead. It'll be Camden Flegner, 16, I would say, probably unassisted. If it's going to go to anybody, you might get one from 10, Jacob Hop. Battled up the wall. Johnson dumps it in deep. They say it's unassisted. Nagel behind his own net, drops for Brock Reeder, stolen. Onalaska with a chance, throws a puck out front. Nobody home. It comes all the way down. Parker Tripp picks it up in his own zone and knocks it down for his defenseman, Jackson Trainer. Trainer up the wall to Whittick. Whittick finds Grayson Andel off the stick of Hudson Smith. Smith battles with Reeder. Reeder's trying to spin away from Hudson Smith. He does. Has it on the forehand, chips it now for Derek Pribenow. Pribenow chips to Postotnik as it go off his skate. Parker Zickert steals away. Hudson Smith tries to get it and dump it, but he finds a man in the middle of the ice. Nice move. Gets around one. It's going to be a trip at the 8:05 mark. 9 minutes, or just about 9 minutes. 8:55 into this one. Waupun will go off for a trip. It'll be Derek Pribenow.
Get something going for the Warriors here. Score in the first goal of the game. And then shortly after, you get a penalty trip, and that'll be 2 in the box for him. And a crucial power play coming for Onalaska.
And you send a good power play out there at 22% so far this season. Nice job by the Warriors to win the draw. See if they can get it out. Puck's loose. Beam will get to it. He'll fire it all the way down. Jackson Egan out there with Liam Branson, Grayson Andel, Logan Sauter, and Carter Johnson for this Onalaska team. Grayson Andel brings it up with speed. Andel looks around, shoots, blocker save, loose in front. It just goes wide. It's fired into the netting. Snuck through the armpit of Benton Nagel.
Good recovery coming. Good thing that's a yellow jersey and not a purple one right there, because that's probably the easiest goal if somebody's standing there.
Six seconds into this power play, a quality scoring chance early for Onalaska. Johnson will take the draw against Postotnik and win it. Postotnik gets to it on the backhand, though, and fires it all the way down. Him and Zickert out there on the kill with Kerner and Beam. Jackson Egan will bring it up. Everybody swings back. One guy stays up high for this Onalaska team. Here comes Logan Sauter down the wing. Sauter lost the puck. It's chipped up. Egan can't hold it at the line. He'll get to it on the backhand and throw it cross ice. It's Grayson Andel. Andel slows things down, walks in. Andel shoots. Stopped by Benton Nagel. Nagel just collapsed his arm into his chest and makes the save.
This time it stays with him. Last time it kind of trickled away. He wasn't making that mistake again.
1 minute into the power play, just about. They'll send out that second unit for Onalaska. Alex Salmon will take the draw out there with Hudson Smith and company. Canter patted away by Benton Nagel coming from Zach Marceau. Beam fires it all the way down and gets the kill. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Parker Tripp will set it up behind his own net. Picked up by Noah Whittick. Whittick will drop the puck, and coming with speed is Tomaszek. Tomaszek down that right wing. Gets around one man. Postotnik poked off his stick. Postotnik tries to go through a couple Hilltoppers and cannot. Whittick with a good defensive play. Pass goes back. Fromholtz got lucky. It went underneath the stick of the Hilltopper and gets back to Beam now. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Got Flegner wide open on the far side. They fire it off the back wall. Nice play. Just a little bit too strong for him. Smart play. That is a read right there. Flegner steals it in that offensive zone. Throws a backhand pass out front. Too strong. Nice play by Tripp to get his stick on it. Kerner brings it back, and that should do it for the power play. A good back half penalty kill from this Warriors team, and 2 seconds and 1. Pribenow's penalty is over. They kill off the first penalty of the game. Beam keeps it in at the line. Whittick throws it cross ice for Zach Marceau. Chip pass for Carter Johnson with speed. Johnson down the right wing. Shoots. Blocker saved by Benton Nagel. Puck comes up. Beam knocks it away. Warriors throw in the middle of the ice for Jacob Hopp. Hopp looking for some help. Cuts to the outside. Poked off his stick by Jackson Egan. Numbers in a 2-on-2 rush now. Egan walks in, shoots. Blocker saved by Nagel. He lost it and went up into the attic. Couple of them that Nagel has struggled with early, McCott.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough to judge too, because it looks like you can see him cleanly, but you never exactly know exactly what's going on in his eyesight. So kind of lost him. None of them trickled in though, so he's been okay so far.
Carter Johnson will take the draw against Colton Postotnik of the Warriors. Johnson wins it cleanly back to Connor Feck. Feck shoots, blocked in front, tipped around, just goes wide. Kept alive, open in front, but Canner fired wide by Johnson. Sucked in at the line, dumps it in deep. It's going to get rimmed all the way around. Pribenow gives it back to Brock Reeder behind his own net. Reeder with a cross-ice pass onto the tape of Parker Zickert. Zickert gets over the red and dumps it in deep. Cross corner dump looking for Palda. Races won by Connor Feck, kept alive by Parker Zickert. Dumps it into the backhand, battling with Connor Feck. Nice reverse play, finds Carter Johnson. Johnson with a cross-ice pass, too strong for everybody. It will be an ice with 4:55 to go in the first. Warriors lead 1-0 on an unassisted goal and a great effort from Camden Flegner early in this one.
Been very impressed with how the Warriors have played so far. Both teams came out to a kind of a tough start, slow start for both of them, but Waupun has definitely settled in, looked good.
Draw one back. Turner shot into the chest of Parker Tripp. He makes the stop and covers. Lost the rebound cleanly. Hit him a little bit too clean. Came out front, but he got on top of it. Draw one in his own zone by Sauter. Picked up and chipped up the wall to Hudson Smith. Stolen by the Warriors on a nice pinch from Jacob Kerner. Chip pass in the middle of the ice. Sauter couldn't hold on to it. Tomaszek trying to get it out. Tomaszek got knocked down. Hop dumps it in deep. Fromholz tries to cut the net and cuts it a little bit too strong. Hudson Smith throws the pass cross ice to Wittick. Wittick will come up down that right wing wall. Wittick gets over the blue. Gets pinched off by a back check of Hop. Tomaszek loses it to Sauter. Sauter looks around in the backhand, throws it into the skates of Postotnik. He fires it back off the skates of Postotnik again. Hop chips it up the wall. Trying to get it out. Fromholz battling with Postotnik and Hop. Postotnik comes in a 1-on-3 rush. Postotnik shoots. Glove down by Parker Tripp. .402 to go in this one, and I would say, other than the Flegner goal, there has not been a ton of quality chances from either team so far.
No, last time the Warriors were in the same face-off circle just a matter of moments ago, they had a nice draw and a good shot up top, but kind of right into the chest of the goalie.
Zach Marceau chips it out into the zone. Gets the red, dumps it in deep, winning the race cleanly as Corbin Neer. Neer drops it back for Marceau. Marceau pinned up against the wall by the Warriors defenseman. Puck comes up top, walking the line, shooting. Pad save Nagel. Punted into the chest of Nagel. Nice play by Neer. Just couldn't get all of it. Neer's got it behind the net. Postotnik throws a backhand pass for Zickert. Egan pinches in. It's chipped up 2-on-1. Rush if they hurry. Good back check from Egan and a big hit on Parker Zickert. Egan winds things up and comes in through the neutral zone with speed. Cuts across the middle of that, and he is blown up by Brock Reeder. Hop chases. Connor Fecht will pick it up in his own zone and rim it up the wall for Connor Johnson. Johnson loses it to Brock Reeder. Reeder tries to go through a man. Losing it around. Chipped in the neutral zone. Pass comes up and a little bit of a great defensive play from Flegner. High flip. Comes out of the neutral zone. Reeder throws a cross ice pass to Hop. Hop hits a man in stride and Hunter Fromholz. Fromholz dumps it in deep. Connor Fecht chips it up the wall. Kept in by Kerner. Had it hop over his stick. Pribenow chips it back. Looking around for some help. Pass in the middle of the ice. Knocked in deep by the skate of Carter Johnson. Pribenow spins away from the pressure. Rims it up the wall. Can't keep it in at the line. Was Wittick. Wittick loses it. Numbers the other way. Palda. Nice back check from Grayson Andel. Andel got knocked down. Kerner comes in with speed. Kerner gets bumped and falls down. Parker Tripp covers with 2:24 to go in the first.
Smart play by Tripp to just come out of the crease there and cover that one up. Didn't like the amount of bodies in front of his goal.
The physicality of this game has really opened up a little bit here in this period so far. 2:24 to go. Waupun with an offensive zone faceoff on the blocker side of Parker Tripp. Zickert will take the draw with Postotnik posted up. He wins it back to Beam. Beam walks in, shoots, blocker saved by Tripp. Postotnik picks up the rebound and he's laid out in the middle of the ice. Turner dumps it in deep on the backhand. Knocked down by the glove of Zickert. Throws a pass, looking for his man. He's got a man on the backhand here. Coming with speed is Sauter. Sauter slows things down. Drops it. Looks around for some help. Pass in front. Doesn't get all the way through. Tomaszek goes up top, walking the line. Branson, shot blocked by Postotnik. Chipped into the penalty box. Faceoff should come back in the zone. Should come from where the shot was from. With 1:50 to go in this one. Oh, they'll keep it right on that dot there. Warriors send out Flegner, Fromholtz, and Jacob Hobb with Tribunal and Reeder on D. Salmon coming out with Marceau and Neer. Draw one back to Reeder. Also with Fecht and Egan on D. Egan pinches in, keeps it into the line, makes one move. Stolen by Camden Flegner. Flegner going to throw a cross-ice pass. Thought about it. Holds on to it. Flegner, pass in the middle. Fromholtz shoots. Tripp makes the save with 1.5 to go. Not a ton of quality chances. Warriors seem to be just kind of throwing pucks on net.
I was going to say, with the Warriors right now, it's definitely quantity over quality. They've been able to put some on the goalie of Tripp back there, but nothing really that's going to sneak through.
Flegner will take the draw against Carter Johnson of the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Pinned up, Flegner tries to win it in his feet. Fromholtz wins the race, battling with Wittick. Pulled out by Hudson Smith, chipped too far to the neutral zone, picked up by Brock Reeder. Reeder looks around, chips it to Tribunal, goes through his stick and finds Wittick. Wittick with a pass, too strong for everybody, and no ice, right call. Reeder could have easily played that puck and just left his stick up. Quick up the wall for Hunter Fromholtz, stolen by Hudson Smith. Smith with a pass for Johnson. Johnson lost it, kind of they say a suicide pass in the industry, put his man in a precarious situation. Pass in the middle of the ice, too strong for everybody. Hudson Smith does the right thing, doesn't go for the change and picks it up. Pass goes off the backhand of Palda. Johnson gets to it and dumps it in deep with 40 seconds to go in the period. Beam with the backhand pass, drops it down for Brock Reeder. Reeder looking around, pass in the middle of the ice, stolen by Egan. Nice move. Egan walks in, gets around one man. Can't get around Brock Reeder. 25 seconds to go in the period. Brock Reeder comes back into his own zone. With 20 seconds now, spinning away from Jackson Egan, pinned up against the wall. Liam Branson gets to it for Onalaska, chips it around the check of Beam. Postotnik gets there, kept it at the line by Wittick. Wittick battles with Polda and Postotnik. Polda fires it in the neutral zone now. 5 seconds to go in the period. One last rush if they hurry. And kind of slowing things down, looking content to end this period the way it is. And that is it. Warriors lead 1-0 after one. We'll take a quick one. We'll come back with stats after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in Jeff's live stream.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back to the intermission report here on Radio Plus Video Sports. 8 stops for Benton Nagel in the first and 9 stops for Parker Tripp. Lone goal coming at the 8-minute mark exactly of the first period. If you're not a hockey purist, that's 9 minutes. 8 minutes of elapsed time as the hockey purist. Camden Flagner with a great individual effort and rips it over to blocker side of Parker Tripp and makes it 1-0. And then 55 seconds later, Waupun does what you don't want to do, takes a tripping penalty. Derek Kribenow got caught, his feet caught up with the forward Liam Branson on a nice move in the middle of the ice. Waupun kills off the power play and a good back half kill of the power play. An early chance coming and a puck that went right through the armpit of Benton Nagel, but it was cleared out. And it stays 1-0 Warriors after 1.
Yeah, I don't think it necessarily was a great period for either of these two teams on the ice there, but Waupun obviously won it. They had a nice goal coming from Flagner, who was in enemy territory with 4 defenders around him. He was the only yellow jersey. He's able to put one through, rip it up top shelf, and somehow scores with it. And then obviously committing the power play. But like you said, a great second half. They actually played a lot of time in the O zone trying to take the PK down there. So now their team playing great, but Waupun definitely came on top in that period.
All right. For Flagner, that will be his 7th of the year in 9 games and 9th point in 9 games. 8 point per game so far. 6 minutes to go in the intermission. We'll take another quick one. We'll come back with puck drop in the second period. Warriors lead 1-0 over the Hilltoppers of Onalaska, Lacrosse Central, and Lacrosse Logan.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
right. Whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake, where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back. Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Warriors lead 1-0 over the Hilltoppers of Onalaska in a barn burner of the first period. Shots went 10-8 in favor of the Warriors. Parker Tripp makes 9 stops. Benton Nagel makes 8 stops. Both teams with maybe 1 or 2 quality scoring chances to start this one. And can see Onalaska's coach a little bit fired up with his team, and I do think, I mean, we talked about it before the game, Makai, that whole bus leg thing, it kind of seemed prevalent for Onalaska in that first period.
Yeah, they looked slow. You're adjusting to the rink, which is a little bit of a bigger or smaller size, which kind of can help you, but 3.5-hour bus trip doesn't help you.
Nope. And for the Warriors, you kind of see the same thing, too. The legs really weren't there in that first period. A back-to-back, it's a different thing. Carter Johnson wins the faceoff once again, like he did in the beginning of the game. Grayson Andel chips it at the wall. Kerner plays it on the backhand to Jacob Hopp. Andel lost it. Kerner throws a pass off of the skates of a defender. Comes to Andel. He chips it in deep. A dump and chase style hockey coming from the Hilltoppers. Beam winds things up behind his own net. Passes to Hopp. Gets it back. Kept under the line by Hudson Smith. Dumped back in for Kerner. Kerner lost it in that wet spot behind the net. Chipped up the wall. Shit coming from Fecht over top of the net into the netting. And the whistle blows.
Lifted that one.
I think it was tipped. It was tipped.
I didn't see it tip.
According to the referees, it was tipped.
I don't think so.
Well, I think it was, because they're always right.
I think you were one to say that, huh?
Yes, I am. Didn't say anything about referees at any point in my playing career, ever.
I've never heard you. I've never heard.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Let's leave it at that, I guess.
Nice play by Johnson to chip it through his legs, but it's stolen by Hunter Fromholz. Gives it back to Beam. Now cross ice to Kerner. Fires a shot right into the chest of the forward Hudson Smith. Kerner pinches up the wall. Grayson Andel chips it into space. Stolen by Flegner. Drops it back for Beam, and Waupun goes for a change. Pass goes to Kerner, but finds Parker Zickert's stick, and he'll gain the blue. Stolen by Connor Fecht. Fecht with a nice move. Fecht gets it in, dumps it in deep. Derek Kribenow gets it from Benton Nagel. Lost it. And knocked down. No penalty coming on that one. Looked like they kind of just ran into each other. Owen Polda brings it up with speed. Polda slicing through the neutral zone. Lost it. Zickert walks in. Blocked in front by Jackson Egan. Fires again. Blocked in front by Jackson Egan once again. That one, Egan throws it up the half wall. Kept in by Brock Reeder. Reeder has it on the backhand, chips it up the wall. Jackson Egan gets to it. Egan chips it around Postotnik. Postotnik knocks it down, but it comes to Tomaszek. Ryland Tomaszek spinning away, throws it up top. Hits Wittick. Wittick shot tipped in front, just wide by Egan. Egan gets it back, though. Fires it up the half wall for Postotnik. Steals. Postotnik with speed. Coming down that right wing, poked off his stick by Wittick. Wittick with numbers the other way in a 2-on-2 rush. He's got Tomaszek. Wittick walks in, shoots. Nagel make his chest save. Don't get much easier than that when it hits you in the top of the W.
Hilltoppers playing with a lot more momentum, it feels like, though. They're coming out a lot more fast-paced.
The speed is there. What we expected to see from this Hilltoppers team is what we're seeing right now to start this second period. Draw, battled for in the skates, one back by the Warriors. Kerner chips it up to Fromholz, and it's kept in by Corbin Neer. Chip down for Kerner from Beam. Kerner fires it into Corbin Neer once again. Kept it at the line by Wittick. High arcing shot. Knocked down by the glove of Kerner. It comes out on the backhand. Pass for too strong for Neer. Walking in. Wittick fires it wide off the back wall. And Beam elects to chip it out on the backhand. It'll be an ice. Warriors hemmed in their own zone and are struggling right now. Can see this prevalent offense from Onalaska is controlling the play now, Makai.
Yeah, they're coming out. It's what we expected to see from that first period, but we talk about the contributing factors of how they can come out slow. Waupun jumped on and putting a goal, and it's exactly what they needed because Onalaska and the Hilltoppers have looked great this period.
Salmon won the draw. Comes back to the point up top. Soderberg fires one wide. Nagel covers. Net comes off with 14-14 to go in the second.
He's putting a lot more shots closer to Nagel down there.
Pucks are getting to the net now. They were getting blocked in that first period, but they're getting there now. Salmon will once again take the draw against Camden Flegner. Puck goes off the stick of Flagler and back to Chase Beam behind his own net. He'll wind things up and slice through the neutral zone now down to the left wing. Beam dumps it in deep. It rims all the way around. It'll be Hunter Fromholtz will be the first one to it for the Warriors. Fromholtz looks around. Buying time behind the net. Throws a backhand pass. Gets it back, though. Pinned up by Whittick. Salmon tries to knock the puck away. Man knocked down. Rimmed all the way around. Puck will come up top to Kerner. Kerner will walk the line. Throw it to Beam. Beam catches on the skate. Shoots just wide. Tripp never saw it. Chipped it. They got a chip. They had a man wide open for a breakaway. Kerner fires off the outside of the cage. Spinning away from the pressure is Soderberg. Pass comes out front. Good paddle from Parker Tripp to knock it down. Camden Flagler has it on the forehand. Shoots blocked in front. Salmon with the skate block. Puck comes down to Whittick. He can't get there. Battle with Flagler now. Fromholtz joins him. Throws the puck out front. Nobody home. Fired all the way down. It'll be nice.
Now here comes the gripe from Jeff every game where hates the rules, no icing here in high school, or no, you can change during icing during high school hockey, and it's exactly what the Hilltoppers get to do there. Just pounding them with shots was upon there. They get a change, and now some fresh legs on the ice.
Connor Johnson will take the draw against Parker Zickett. Postotnik pokes it up, looking for a one-timer. One cleanly by Johnson back to Egan. Rimmed all the way around for Hudson Smith. He can't hang on to it, though. Too strong and not enough legs to get there for icing. Pribanow will pick it up in his own zone. Pribanow hounded, throws it up the wall. It's an ice. They're saying, Wapun's coaches thought that the defenseman Connor Fecht could have got to it, but a little bit too strong for Fecht to get his stick on it. Offensive zone coming for the Hilltoppers. On with a little bit of a good offensive pressure there after a slow start to the period. Johnson loses the draw to Postotnik. Reeder with a high chip in the neutral zone. This one on edge. Rolling. Icing.
Thank you.
No problem.
Another clarified.
Yep, another ice. That's like 4 icings in a row. Every whistle this period has seemed to be an icing so far. Johnson will once again take the draw against Postotnik. Postotnik wins it one more time. Reeder claps it all the way around. Egan with a good pitch. Keeps it alive on the back end. Nice move to himself with one hand on a stick. Pass up front, chip just wide by Grayson Andel. Smith got it, throws it up top. Kept in and punched all the way around the glass. Reeder gets to it. Poked in deep by Connor Fecht. Postotnik throws a backhand pass. Going to come all the way around for Zickert. It wasn't intended for him. Egan fires it off of Postotnik. Puck goes out of play with 12:17 to go in the second period.
A lot of stoppages within the last couple of minutes here. A couple of icings. Now you get one out there.
Yep. Not clean. Not a lot of clean passes going, finding each other right now. I'll be brutally honest. The passes aren't crisp. They're not clean. They're not hitting guys on the tape. Guys are just kind of whacking the puck. Turner will bring it up with speed as he got it in his own zone. He'll chip it in deep. Chips it around the defenseman, Jackson Schreiner. Gets it back, though. Has it and trumps it in deep. Camden Flagler will pick up the rim. He gets bumped off the puck by Whittick. Him and Fromholtz battle. Pass comes out front. Tripp knocks it down with his stick. Kerner fires a shot off the pad of Parker Tripp. Camden Flagler's got it. Flagler comes up the wall, cuts through the slot. Gets poked off his stick. Nice play there by Logan Sauter. Here comes Branson. Branson down the left wing. Pass for Sauter. He wasn't ready for it. Branson will get it back, though. Backhand saucer pass down to Sauter. Had it hop over his stick. Beam spins away from the pressure. Chips it up the wall. Going to come up to Jacob Hop. Hop gets pinned up. Nice play by Tomaszek. Comes back. Fired in from the half wall. And a goal from Logan Sauter. Nagel never saw it coming. Goalie got caught standing straight up and down. A quick shot coming from the half wall. Nagel not ready. It's 1-1. I think Sauter will get this one from Tomaszek at the 5:40 mark.
There you go.
Of the second period. My guess it'll be 11 from 20. Couldn't be a third assist. May not even be from 20. Now a little pep in the step from the Hilltoppers. Pass in front. Corbin Neer throws a backhander. They'll give it unassisted. I think it should have been assisted by Tomaszek. Now a 2-on-1 rush in zone. Neer, nice stop from Nagel. Rebound fired wide. Pass in front. Shot off the iron. What a shot from Marceau off the short side iron. All of a sudden, Onalaska's got all kinds of chances coming. Polda can't hold on to the pass. Thrown in the middle of the ice. Zickert's got it. He's got Postotnik on a home run. Too strong. It went off his stick. It'll be no ice, though. Postotnik gets to it. He lost it. Gets it back behind the net. Throws it off some skates. Greener battling. Salmon tries to get it up the wall. Zickert throws a cross-ice pass over the stick of Perbenow and into the neutral zone. 1-1, we stand on an odd goal coming from Logan Sauter. Pass goes off the stick of Hop. Here comes Hudson Smith now. Smith trying to get away from Postotnik, and he lays him out. Pass stolen. Drop back for Smith. He can't hold on to it. Endo fires into the chest of Benton Nagel and wisely holds on.
Benton Nagel is just getting pounded with shots right now coming from the Hilltoppers. A couple of quality chances. Just hit the iron on one of them, but otherwise it would have been 2-1.
Or the iron, Jacob?
The iron, as Jacob likes to call it.
He really enjoyed it that I had to say that. I'd bring it up at some point.
I don't think he said iron seds.
Never said the word ever again. Andel picks it up in the neutral zone, fires it back into the offensive zone of the Hilltoppers. Beam will give chase and pick it up, spinning away from the pressure, rims it down for Kerner, goes back to Beam, comes all the way up the wall. Egan keeps it at the line. Egan throws a pass in front. Cantor fired wide. He was looking for Carter Johnson in the middle of the ice. Was Hudson Smith. Grayson Andel, the forward and the only player back for Onalaska, chips in the wall, and they say it hit a player on the bench. Whistle blows. Face off center ice with 9:42 to go. What an eventful period on the left side of this ice so far. Working from north to south is Onalaska, south to north is Waupun. The guy really enjoyed that I knew that right away.
I would have never known. Glad you did.
Funnel X that way.
I don't even know where we're in positioning of the. I don't even know where I walked in.
Was helping him out a little bit. Postotnik gets to a loose puck. It's poked off his stick. Good play by Onalaska. It's chipped in deep. It's offsides. Waupun has to reset. Soderberg picks it up in his own zone, chips it up the wall. Branson gets it on the backhand, fires it into space. Beam throws a hinge pass to Jacob Kerner. Kerner fires it up the wall to Zickert. Zickert's got it. Can't get it through Wittick. Wittick's got it now. Wittick with a nice backhand move into the zone. Gets it to himself now. Looks around for some help. Throws a pass out front, outside of everybody. Nice chip play. Can Zickert get there in time? Good play by Soderberg, and he runs over Postotnik. Kerner fires it up the wall. Can't keep it in at the line. They hit the man in stride in Hop, and he dumps it in deep. Onalaska in their own zone. Hop steals. Got a man out front. Short side shot. Stopped by Parker Tripp. Had Flegner all alone out front. Kribanow gets in the neutral zone. Pass was too hot for Ryland Tomaszek. Fromholtz and Tomaszek battle. It's dumped in deep by Fromholtz. Hop trying to win the race against Wittick. Wittick gets pinned up, and nice hit from Fromholtz. Throwing it back into pressure was Tomaszek. Picked up by Soderberg and up the wall to Branson. Branson can't get it all the way through Reeder. It comes into the neutral zone. Pass goes off the Michaels logo, a sponsor of Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Good plug.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Also see a King Manufacturing and a Dentistry of Wisconsin logo over there. Also a couple sponsors. Home and Auto. Puck in the neutral zone for Onalaska, and they will dump right back in. Onalaska has controlled the play of this period so far. Waupun kind of reeling a little bit. This Hilltoppers team has figured out the offensive end of the ice. Reeder can't get it through. He does. The pass is too strong. Fromholtz didn't hit him cleanly. Egan chips it back in. Corbin Neer comes in on this near side to forecheck. Kept in. Johnson walks the line. Johnson shoots. Glove saved by Benton Nagel. Good job tracking that through the screen.
I feel like we've been looking at the left side of this rink this entire period. Onalaska just keeps puck in the zone every time.
Doing a good job of getting that secondary pressure where when the puck comes up the wall, somebody's there to pinch in, chip a puck in, chip a puck back in, chip a puck off of somebody. They're doing a great job of holding the line. Beam rims it all the way around. Zickert picks it up on the backhand. Stolen right again in the middle of the ice. Good back pressure from the forward group of Onalaska. Here comes Polda with speed down the left wing. Trying to chip it around. Jackson Trainer cannot. Trainer bodies him away. Nice move by Polda. Pass out front to Zickert. Post Nick on the can of 5-0 to go. Post Nick makes it 2-1 with 7:04 to go in the second. A weak one given up by Parker Tripp at the 8:56 mark. 9:56 mark. 9:56 mark. 9:56 mark. 9:56 mark. Waupun retakes the lead. It'll be Postotnik from Polda and Zickert most likely. Should be for 9 from 5 and 6, but I like to give apparently too many assists and the officials don't pay attention, I guess. Flegner dumps it in. Pass in the middle of the ice, stolen by Beam. Beam on the forehand. Beam looks around, fires a shot. Tripp battles it away with the blocker. Didn't see it cleanly. Is from Polda and Zickert. High flip it in the neutral zone. Trying to win the race with speed. Branson tries to steal. Beam gets back in time. Branson had him beat. Beam just has the longer stick. Connor Beck steals. Beck lost it in the middle of the ice. Branson chips it through. He gets to it in time. Trying to get it around. Kerner, he does. Beam will be the first one to it. Tries to pitchfork it away. Does Tomaszek. Turner fires it all the way down. It'll be a nice at the 6:15 mark.
It's just funny how things can go right for a team, even though they're not necessarily executing. This entire period, Onalaska spent time in the O-zone. Waupun gets one chance on the other side, and they put it in.
I would say, hockey's one of those things. It's a game of bounces. I mean, you could have all the bounces go your way and lose the game and win the game. I mean, you could have bounces that the other team, right now, Onalaska seemingly doesn't seem like anything's going their way because they only have one goal and they've had a ton of chances in this second period. Salmon's got it, looks around, chips it down in deep to Wittick. Kept alive by Zickert, fired across ice. Nice play by Polda to chip it through everybody. Picked up by Marceau in his own zone. Marceau rims it around for Soderberg. Soderberg chips it up the wall, gets it back though. One hand move to get around everybody, hits his man Corbin Neer in stride. Neer walks in, Neer shoots, glove save, Nagel. That's one where if you're Corbin Neer, you're looking for a different angle in that shot. You're trying to change the angle of the puck, move something around, whether it's, I would say a toe drag, something like in that situation.
Yeah, and if you're Benton Nagel, I think you've done a much better job this period of seeing the shots through and getting a glove on it versus letting them go into the padding and sometimes trickle away.
Fromholtz chips it into the neutral zone. Connor Fecht gets to it. Jackson Egan going to take an interference penalty. And he doesn't like the call, but it is the right call. You can't take away somebody's lane after the puck is gone, and that's exactly what he did. Just a little bit too late. So Waupun will go to their first power play of the game, which their power play has been abysmal this year at 7%. And I know Coach Tank would like to get that thing rolling, especially with the gauntlet in the schedule that him and I talked about coming up. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Waupun on the power play. Pinned up by Connor Fecht along the wall. Drops it down for Fromholtz. Wittick tries to win the race against Kerner. Kerner chips it down to Fromholtz. Fromholtz with a pass out front. Comes up top to Beam now. Beam drops for Flegner. Flegner on that left wing. Cross ice pass. Kerner walks in, shoots into the chest of Parker Tripp. Nice job by Tripp to track that one and come across and make the save in the middle of the O of Onalaska.
It's a good cross-ice pass there. Just took too long on the shot. Tripp was able to get his body right and see that one all the way through.
It's actually a miscue on the defensive setup from Onalaska. They're running a 1-1-2 and a penalty kill, and you cannot run that against an umbrella. It does not work. There's too many passing lanes. It ends up causing problems. Shot at long range, easily gloved down by Tripp from Beam. 31 seconds into this power play. Waupun probably has more shots than they've had all period in this power play. 5 minutes to go in his second period. 2-1 lead for the Warriors. Flegner to take the draw in his offensive zone. He wins it back to Kerner. Kerner drops down the wall. Will bring it around the net, looking around for some help. He'll reset the whole power play and drop for Beam. Beam walks down, shoots, blocked in front, into the netting.
Just putting some shots on.
Both teams really not going to the bench here on the penalty kill or anything. Like for the first time today, we're seeing Owen Check out there for Onalaska. He's getting the penalty kill call after probably their best penalty killer and most likely their best player, Jackson Egan, sitting in the box. It's been the guy who I would say has been most visible today for this Onalaska team so far. Sauter tries to win the draw in his own zone. It's one back to Beam, though. Beam, cross eyes. Kerner walks in, shoots. Easy glove save for Parker Tripp. Didn't have to move too much for that one.
Nope.
And that's one thing, if you're the Warriors, you got to find a way to get the puck moving. I get the settling for shots thing. You want shots on the power play. But you have to get good movement as well. You have to be able to get guys out of position.
Yeah, obviously like the shots because something can happen, something unpredictable. But when you take a shot like that, it's not the look you want. You got to find another pass.
Branson hounding Beam in the pressure. Puck comes back to Hop, though. Hop throws a pass in the middle of the ice for Flegner with a nice pickup with his skate. Too strong for Fromholtz. Here comes Branson with speed. Branson chips it around Beam. And it goes in deep for Kerner now. 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Warriors. Kerner brings it up with speed down that left wing wall. He gets hounded by Branson. Throws a backhand pass for Hop. Chuck knocks it down in the middle of the air. Comes up the wall. Wittick can't get to it cleanly. Beam battles with it. Fired all the way down. Branson all alone, and Nagel will come out wisely and get it. Onalaska will go for a change with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Now here comes Reeder. Throws a pass in the middle of the ice for Polda. Polda on the backhand. Hits Parker Zickert in stride. Zickert down the right wing. Throws a pass. Hits Polda. Polda backhand pass. Too strong for everybody. Reeder keeps it in at the line. Chipped into the neutral zone and finally gets out from Carter Johnson. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Maybe one last rush. Cross ice pass knocked down by Johnson. Johnson gets bumped off the puck by Postotnik. Postotnik's got it and gives it over. Here comes Pribanow down the left wing. Pribanow shoots. Glove save. Parker Tripp with 3:24 to go. Tripp, after giving up, I would say, two goals that he probably wants back, has settled into this game a little bit.
Yeah, you really saw it on the power play when Waupun finally got their chance to take some swings at him. You saw him all the way through. I mean, every shot he was putting in the glove, covering up and letting his team go to the face-off again.
Salmon takes the draw. It's chipped up by Marceau. Marceau takes it away. Marceau got chance with numbers. You got Corbin near on the near side. Can pass knocked away by Pribanow. Here comes Feck. Jumps it in deep. Marceau tries to win the race. Feck keeps it into the line. Throws a pass. Zickert steals. Throws the pass for Polda. And Feck knocks it away. Zickert gets to it, though. Parker Zickert throws a backhand pass. He's got no help as the Warriors have went for a change. Feck in the middle of the ice. Comes all the way up. Walking in. Nice move. On the backhand. Chips just into the blocker of Benton Nagel. Marceau with a good inside-out move. Nice play from Jackson Egan to knock that down with his glove. And he'll pick up the puck and chip. He'll get it back, though. Here comes Egan. Nice move. Egan in all alone. Shoots just wide. Nagel got a piece of it. Kept it at the line. Backhand pass in front. Flegner chips it up for Fromholtz. Fromholtz has no idea where the puck is. Cross ice pass too strong for Tomaszek. Tomaszek gets to it, though, and fires it back to Jacob Kerner on the far side. Kerner throws it up the wall. It's the official. Tomaszek drops it back for his defenseman, Connor Fecht. Fecht will hit Egan. Egan. Quick up to Liam Branson. Branson down that left wing wall, working on Brock Reeder. Ostotnik gets to it, rims it all the way around. Wittick keeps it in at the line. Wittick with a backhander down. Tomaszek lost it to Hop. Hop can't get it out. Battle on the wall. The Warriors trying to get it out. It's chipped back in deep, not all the way, and it comes out of the neutral zone. Branson throws a backhand pass. Ostotnik punches it out of the neutral zone. Now they'll hit Jackson Egan. Egan's got a lane to walk in. Looking for some help. Comes around the backside of the net. Throws a pass in front. Branson wasn't ready for it. Puck comes back to Logan Sauter now with 1.5 to go in the period. Quick up for Branson. Branson skate the stick. Back to Branson. Branson walks in, shoots just wide, and it finds its way home. It went off the defenseman. Liam Branson makes it 2-2. Beam got the block. It went through Beam, and Nagel missed it with the glove. Just didn't see it, Mackay.
Nope. It's hard when it goes off one of your players like that and it redirects. It's unintentional, but leads to a goal, and we're all even at 2. Just a minute and a half left to play in the second period.
So it's 15:48 mark. It'll be, I see my numbers here. 3 from 20 and 5. Should be.
We'll see.
I'm right.
We'll see.
I'm right. They're wrong if it's not.
I thought you didn't tell people they were wrong.
I do.
Just not the officials?
Yep.
Understood.
Goal scored by Liam Branson.
Only 1 assist.
Yep, they're wrong. It's Rylan Tomaszek. 1 minute to go in the period now, and we're knotted up at 2. Beam keeps it at the line, dumps it in deep for Fromholtz. Fromholtz gets bumped off the puck by Trainer. Trainer goes up the wall. Kept alive by the Warriors, and nice pinch from Derek Pribanow. Warriors changing some lines up around here. Trying to get a different look. Beam can't keep it under the line. He's offsides with 48.4 seconds to go in the second period. Jackson Egan should have got assist on that. He made the pass to Tomaszek, but actually to Branson. Branson went to Tomaszek. Tomaszek back to Branson. Branson walked in and scored.
You're the official scorekeeper. You can do what you want.
Just pay attention here. Connor Johnson will take the draw. Lost to the Colton Postotnik, who's been very good in the faceoff circle so far today. Hard dump. Holda can't get to it cleanly. Kerner walks in. Keeps it in. 40 seconds. Backhand pass. Doesn't find anybody. Chip to himself. Nice play. 3-on-2 rush. The other way with speed. Chips it around Postotnik. Now 30 seconds to go in the period. Beam knocks it off the stick. Johnson gets to it. Throws a shot wide of everything. Egan keeps it in the line. Egan dumps it behind the net. Puck comes out front. Kander. Nagel's got to it. Still loose. Nagel didn't cover. They blow the whistle. The puck was loose. 17.2 to go in the period.
Puck just kept bouncing around Nagel. Couldn't find it.
Oh, and Connor Johnson he's gonna get teed up here. Official didn't like that he was upset that they called that. We'll see if it's a 2-minute or a 10-minute. And if I was on Alaska's a coach, I would, want an explanation. I'd be a little angry about why, 1, they blew the whistle, and 2, they decided to tee up Carter Johnson. So Waupun gets another power play chance. Power play did not score in this one. Are seeing when they got nothing on the scoreboard. It's 5-on-5, yeah. And they need one more. I think they're going to give him a 10. It'll be a 10-minute misconduct for Carter Johnson would be my guess.
It's obviously frustrating when an official makes a mistake like that. Puck's not covered up. You still got a chance down by the crease, but there's only so much you can give him.
Yep.
Can't jaw forever.
So 15 seconds to go in the period. Here comes Tomaszek with speed. 3-on-2 rush if they hurt. Tomaszek dumps it in deep. Now 10 seconds to go. Kerner wins the race, but it's stolen by Branson now. 5 seconds to go in the period. Got to get the puck to the net. Tomaszek. And nice play by Kerner. He rims it all the way around. It comes out. Onalaska fans, not a fan of that call by the officials. Nonetheless, we're tied at deuces. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back with stats after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales, great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Welcome back to the intermission report. 2-2 is where we stand, headed into the third. We'll tell you how we got there right about here. 5:40 into the second period. Logan Sauter with an absolute snipe from that far side wall. Nobody even saw it. Not even Benton Nagel didn't see it. I did.
I didn't see it. I think my camera was behind.
Yeah, Benton Nagel was standing straight up and down, never saw it. It was ripped in from the half wall, and it's 1-1 at that point. And then at the 9:56 mark, Postotnik scores from Palda and Zickert on a wonderful backhand through the 5-hole of Parker Tripp. And then with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go in the period, the 15:38 mark. Nice goal. It was actually just deflected off a chase beam on a block attempt from Liam Branson. Came into the zone with speed on a 1-on-2 rush, ripped it into beam, and it found its way home. Assist going 2 for 20, Rylan Tomaszek. Saves for the period went 6 for 7, went Parker Tripp. And 10 of 12 went Benton Nagel. Penalties for the period at the 11:29 mark. A interference penalty on Jackson Egan was killed off by the Warriors. Or killed off by the Hilltoppers. And then at the end of the period, 17 seconds ago, a 10-minute misconduct going on the captain, Carter Johnson. So they'll be without him for the majority of the first half, or for over the first half of that third period. So a tough loss for the Hilltoppers to start this period.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting period for sure. Obviously, both teams coming out looking a little better. Onalaska definitely looked better, and you think they should have won the period. Technically, they did, putting 2 in. But kind of tough goals if you're Benton Nagel. The first one, he didn't even see it coming. He didn't even have a clue it was in the back of the net until it was way too late. And then the second one, your own player is deflecting it. It's a tough look for Benton Nagel, but you just got to get back out there. We're tied at 2-2. It's really anybody's game right now.
Him and Tripp have most of the, probably all the goals today. The goalies probably want them back. They made some nice saves. The first goal, would be the only one I could say that was clean shot. It was a good shot by Flagler that beat Tripp on the blocker side. I know he still probably would want it back. 2:50 to go in the intermission. We'll take a quick break. Third period coming up. Tied at 2 after this.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, They offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience.
Yeah, kind of.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live screens. Good shot by Jacob of the Warriors coming out of the tunnel. It's headlocked at 2 for the Waupun Ice Center. The Hilltoppers will be out without one of their leading scorers, Carter Johnson, for 10 minutes, or 9 minutes and 43 seconds in this period, and a whistle in this period as he got a misconduct at the end of the second period. No penalties otherwise floating over into this period, so it's going to be a good one. 5-on-5 to start. Warriors, Hilltoppers, deadlocked at 2. Coming at you. Draw one by the Warriors in Camden Flegner, and we're underway in the third period. Jacob Hopp on the near side, stolen by Connor Feck, chips it back in the neutral zone, finds the defenseman of Jacob Kerner, pass in the middle of the ice to Flegner. Flegner with a nice move, gets through everybody. Flegner on the can, poked off by the long reach of Jackson Egan. Kept in by Fromholz. Egan with a pass, hits Branson. Branson got a man. If he moved it in time, he just didn't get to it. Branson, shot, pat save Nagel. Kicked out, Kerner picks it up in the corner. High flip it in the neutral zone, knocked down by Connor Feck in the hand. Dumped in deep by Jacob Kerner, wide of Parker Tripp. Waupun elects to go for a change. Here comes the captain, Jackson Egan, with the puck. Chips it up the wall for Ryland Tomaszek. Tomaszek dumps it in deep. First time today we're seeing Clayton Hyman out there, probably because the no Carter Johnson. Here comes, man, walking in, shot, that save, Benton Nagel. Good chance from Grayson Andel. Wittick keeps it in the line. Wittick looks around, tries to find somebody. He's got no help. Kerner's got him pinned up. Andel brings it up. Andel shoots from the half wall. Puck save. Rebound. Short side of the goal. What a shot from Wittick on the goal line. Rips in the rebound. Just a minute and 14 seconds into this period. And all of a sudden, Onalaska is on top. 3-2.
We saw glimpses of that in the second period, and they finally get it to go. Ton of shots just pelting Benton Nagel down there. Rebound comes out, and a pretty shot from the goal line puts him up.
So, 22 from 9 and probably 10.
We'll see. They don't like to give that.
Tertiary.
Yes.
The third assist normally does not. The secondary assist does not come up.
We'll see.
Chipped in deep. Come on. Hilltoppers buzzing once again. In their own zone, they get it up to Jackson Egan. Got a man on the far side. Goes through the stick of that said man, Hudson Smith. He gets it back, though, and drops it. Perfect. Feck up the wall. Finds his man in Grayson Handel. Handel down the right wing. Shot. Bad save by Nagel and struggled with it once again. Dumped in deep. Cross ice pass, hits Hop on the stick, but Fecht gets to it in time. Fecht with the drop pass, trying to find Alex Salmon. Salmon dumps it in deep. Didn't gain the red. They wave it off, no ice. Beam of the backhand pass. Postotnik left his post. Nobody's there. Kept in by the goal scorer in Wittick, who would have the game winner at the moment. 2:20 into this period. Battle with in the corner. Salmon got a man up front. Couldn't get it to him. He was looking for Zach Marceau. Comes up the wall. Wittick can't keep it under the line. It comes all the way down. They will wave off the icing. Paul Soderberg spins up the wall. Drops it for Marceau. Cross ice pass to Wittick. Wittick looks around. Can't get it through Parker Zickert. Dumped in deep in the backhand by Neary. Cross ice pass. Knocked down by Branson with a nice play. Branson in down the wing. Branson shoots, blocker safe. Still loose in front. Wittick can't get there in time. Kerner punches it away. Kept in at the line, but nice play by Kerner to get it out. He's being more aggressive here as the Warriors are down one with 13:50 to go in this one. They've led for a lot of this game. Branson chips it up the wall. Too strong for Tomaszek. Can he pick it up in a one-on-one? Tomaszek down the wing. Blocker save once again by Benton Nagel. Tomaszek steals in his offensive zone. Knocked into the neutral zone. Jackson Egan fends off Camden Flegner. Dumps it in on the backhand. Brock Reeder behind the net, and it's gloved down by Pribenow on a dangerous passing attempt. Backhand pass in the middle of the ice. Reeder steals. He's got no help. He'll fire a shot. Tripp struggling to blocker that one away. Does, though. Pribenow finds Zolda. Fired. Glove save. Covers.
Waupun finally getting a chance here to possibly put some shots on net.
All one in their own zone. By Grayson Handel, fired all the way around. Pass in front, and nobody home. Dangerous pass in the middle of the ice. Hyman tries to get it in deep, can't get it all the way in. Wittick drops it through the skates of Hudson Smith. Reeder throws a cross-ice pass onto the tape of Zickert. Zickert throws it up to Polda here. Here comes Owen Polda, fires a shot well wide. Postotnik steals. Postotnik walks in. Postotnik with a high shot over top of the net. Polda picks up the rebound, gets it up top to Beam. Beam walks in, throws a cross-ice. Kerner knocks it down, fires a shot off a body and in. Postotnik scores, and the Warriors have tied it. I don't know if this will go to Postotnik or it will go to Kerner. It hit a body, found its way home. The Warriors lead or tie it at 3.
So what happens, you get some traffic in front, take a couple of shots if you're the Warriors, and get one home. One exciting period so far.
Warriors have tied it at the official 3:42 mark of this period. Warriors trying to answer and get another one. Beam walks in, blocked in front. Goal's going to go to Kerner. It's going to go to Postotnik. It should be. See, now I don't like that because Polda should get an assist there on that third one. It's shot from a near angle. They had a Tripp struggled with it. Pass out front, chipped wide by Flagner. Battling, steals it away, throws it out front. Nobody home. Beam going to pick it up off the half wall. Beam walks, shoots, tipped in front, off the pad of Tripp and wide. Nice tip from Fromholtz. We got a man on the cross ice, too strong, looking for Marceau. It'll be an ice. 11:30 to go.
Waupun putting some good shots on there, having a lot of success getting that pass through the middle there towards the slot. A couple times, nobody home, though.
That's one thing. You got to have guys in front of the net. Now, Mackay guy could have his camera on the right end of the ice.
That's what Jacob's for.
Face-off coming. Colton Postotnik will take it against Salmon. Branson got it. Chips into the neutral zone. A lot of chipping into the neutral zone in this one. Stolen by Tomaszek. Polda gets to it. Polda fires a shot wide of everything. Zickert will win the race, though, and dump it back in deep, looking for Polda. Soderberg lays him out. It's going to be interference. A questionable penalty to take in that moment. You're going to cleanly win the race, and you just body him, and it was interference. Soderberg, much bigger than Polda, knocks him down. This Waupun power play, which is already over 1 today, has been abysmal so far this season. We'll see if they can get the percentage maybe above 10. Cross ice pass finds Kerner. Kerner walks in, blocked in front by Jackson Egan. Here comes Branson with speed and a one-on-one. Branson down the left wing. Branson walks in, shoots into the chest of Benton Nagel.
It's just tough if you're on Alaska because you take a penalty like that when it seems like Waupun has the momentum coming into it. A bunch of shots, and now you're down a man for the next 2 minutes. Get a nice breakaway attempt there, but Benton Nagel's all over it.
Nagel was indeed all over that one. Waupun wins it in their own zone, rims it all the way around, and can't pick it up cleanly was Hop. No ice. Czech will get to it first. Czech bumps his man off the puck. He fires it up the wall. Branson got a man in the middle of the ice. He just didn't see him and ices it. So, 10:30 to go in this one. 1:22 to go in the power play. Warriors setting it up in their own zone, trying to get the breakout and get north. Or actually get south, technically, because they're going south.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, because you know what direction they're going.
Well, now I do.
Yep. Fromholtz walks in. Pass for Flegner. Nice play. Stolen in the middle of the ice. Chipped into the neutral zone. Pribanow gets to it. Pribanow chips it in deep. He's got no help as everybody went off for a change. Pribanow runs over a man. Nice hit from Derek Pribanow. Shot Postotnik into the glove of Parker Tripp.
For the first shot Waupun has gotten on this power play. Only 49 seconds left. They got to get going.
.49 seconds to go in the power play. Second unit comes out of Postotnik, Pribanow, Zickert, Reeder, and Polda. And Jackson Egan wanting an explanation why that was not boarding in the corner there or a charge on Derek Pribanow. They're all one in their own zone. Chipped up the wall. Reeder keeps it alive. Shoots it right into the ankle. Nice block right there. That one's going to feel great for Grayson Handel.
Doesn't necessarily feel great, but he enjoys doing it.
No, it feels great.
Oh, yeah?
It feels great.
I could tell that by the way he's banging his,
it feels great.
His skate down.
You know, don't want to take your skate off right away, young man. Trust me.
Won't be able to get the skate back on.
Yep. Postotnik fires one wide. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Zickert picks it up on the left wing wall. Behind the goal line, Zickert looks around, tries to size it up. Backdoor pass. It's the play of Zickert. Numbers the other way. 2-on-2. Here comes Hudson Smith down the right wing with Smith. Smith shoots over top of the net, and he had him on the far side. Just missed it. Polda brings it up on a 1-on-3. Here comes Owen Polda. Fires a shot blocked in front by Czech. Branson spinning away from the pressure of Camden Flegner. Liam Branson throws a backhand pass for Ryland Tomaszek. Full strength we are. It's 5-on-5. Big hit from Flegner, and Flegner's going to go off. It's going to be interference. And Coach Tank he didn't even argue it because he knew. He knew at some point the last couple penalties coming on Onalaska, Waupun was going to get one. They don't ever tell you they like to even them up, but it is a thing. It's an unwritten rule in the officiating. It's not an unwritten rule. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So 8:08 into that period. Into the third, a power play chance for a good power play at 22% so far this season. Nice clear. Might be the most interference calls I've seen in a long time. Handel picks it up and a pass in the middle of the ice for Branson. It comes to the stick of Marceau. Marceau down the right wing wall. Drops it up top for Grayson Handel. Handel got to move it quickly and does. Jackson Egan shoots just wide. Rebound comes all the way out in front of them. Lively boards here in Waupun. Saucer pass for Jackson Egan, back to Branson. Branson walks in. Branson shoots it just wide, looking for a dip in front. Endo fires a shot. It goes wide, over top of the net. Chipped into the line by Branson, dumps it in deep. Beam gets to it first. He gets pinned up. 2 on. You can hear the Onalaska coach calling for 2 guys to get on the puck. Gets it out. 1 minute to go in the power play. Game is officially kind of opened up here. Both sides getting their chances in this third period. Rylan Tomaszek will wind things up, and he throws a pass up the wall for a non-looking Grayson Andel. Fired a shot into Tomaszek. Back to Andel. One-timer stopped by Benton Nagel, and Andel is down. Rush the other way. Zickert walks in, shoots, glove save, Parker Tripp.
Still looking shaken up, but at least he got up.
Ooh. Instant replay, you could see the big hit that was thrown on Grayson Andel. Salmon will take the draw. One back in his own zone to Rylan Tomaszek with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Tomaszek winds things up and brings it up with speed. Chips it around Zickert. Nice play by Brock Reeder to keep it alive and pull it in the neutral zone. Reeder gets bumped off the puck by Neer. Salmon with speed, drops it for Tomaszek. Tomaszek sets things back for Wittek. Wittek drops Tomaszek, walks the line. Rylan Tomaszek down now to Hudson Smith. Smith looks around, throws a cross-ice pass for Wittek. Power play over. Shot to the net. Easy stop for Nagel.
That game misconduct finally done as well.
Not a game misconduct, just a misconduct.
Or sorry, a misconduct. Finally done as well.
Probably wanted Carter Johnson out there for the power play, but he finally makes his way back out. Much to the delight of the Onalaska faithful here. And he'll come and take the draw right away.
Been pretty vocal.
And he wins it cleanly. Shot Feck, tipped in front. Rebound loose. Nagel gets on top of it. Stuff attempt coming on that near side from Branson. Nagel falls down on top of it. I think the tip came from Branson as well. It did. Johnson will take the draw once again. It's one back one more time to Feck. Feck had it poked off his stick, fired in the neutral zone. Chipped around to Grayson Andel, and Johnson, who's got probably the freshest legs on the ice, wins the race back, picks it up in his own zone, throws a cross-ice pass off the skate of Grayson Andel. Andel probably loves that. That's probably right where he blocked that shot, too. Johnson tries to beat Reeder to the puck. Can't keep it in at the line. Can Feck. Flegner brings it back into the zone to Derek Pribenow. Pribenow up that far side wall. Egan makes a nice pass to Andel. Andel with too many moves. And I like to call that, here's my pet peeve.
Okay.
So, you've never heard my pet peeve. It's
I
BLT.
think so. Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Blue line turnovers.
Oh,
Don't make a
okay.
move at the blue line. Pucks in, pucks out. Well, my favorite coaches said that. Actually, he's assistant coach of the Neenah Rockets.
Oh.
Yep. Mike Engel. 100% correct. Dumped in deep by Wittek. Wittek, a goal scorer in this one, scored the most recent goal for this Hilltopper team. Pass out front, got a man fired into the pad of Benton Nagel. Neer couldn't get it cleanly. Nagel with a one-timer stop. Trainer dumps it in deep. Puck goes up the wall, kept alive by Onalaska, dumped in deep, but Postotnik is there. Postotnik got Turner in the middle of the ice, just didn't see him. Palda picks it up. When Palda dumps it behind the net, Alex Salmon slows things down for Onalaska, throws a cross-ice pass off the stick of Marceau. Chip pass to Fromholtz. Fromholtz makes a move, drops the shoulder, as a cut to the net, shielded off well by Jackson Trainer. Trainer and Fromholtz still battling. Flegner gets to it, throws a backhand pass off the skates of a man in front. Onalaska brings it out in the right wing, goes for a change. Nice move in the middle of the ice. Marceau shoots over top of the cage. Marceau in a 1-on-2 all of a sudden had a quality opportunity Pass in the middle of the ice, too strong for Hupp. It will be an ice with 4:45 to go in this one.
Yeah, Marshall coming down the other way. Not necessarily thinking he's going to make anything of it. Just makes a nice move inside. Got some wide open ice in front of him. Puts it right over the top of the cage. You okay over there?
I took some real hot chocolate.
Okay, I didn't know it was still that hot. It's been up here for...
I took too big of a sip.
Clearly.
Real burn.
I won't talk anymore, so that way you don't have to...
No, please don't. Please do. Please do. Johnson takes the draw in his offensive zone against Flegner. He wins it back. Smith dumps it in deep on that near side. Lost in front. Puck battles around. Nagel lost his feet, but he gets back to it. Chipped into the neutral zone. Warriors going with a whole new line with Flegner and Polda, but you're also seeing Jace Singzine for the first time today. And a Warriors penalty coming on Onalaska to the power play with 4:20 to go. I think you're going to call a trip or a knee. Yep. It was a trip. He knocked down Hudson Smith. And so with 4:20 to go with this one, a dangerous power play unit once again goes to the power play. Onalaska threatening it. Late in this one on the power play.
Big moment for him here.
Huge moment in this point of the game.
Just got to win a draw right away. And
18?
I can't see.
Looks like 18. We're going with 18. Comes up top. Egan walks down Broadway, shoots. Blocker saved by Benton Nagel. They'll get it right back up top. Drops it down. They try to get it to Egan. Egan steals, and nice play to get to it anyways. Branson with a soft pass and a dangerous pass. Andel shoots right into the shin pads of Kerner, chipped out by Postotnik. Not enough puck movement right now on this power play for both teams that we've seen today. Branson pass, one-timer, fired, and a pad save once again from Benton Nagel. Jackson Egan drops it down for Branson. Branson walks in. Nice play to cut him off by Jacob Kerner, and he clears with 1:15 to go on the power play.
A couple of nice saves early there from Nagel, and then he got some help on the defense with the clear. He can take a breather, and Waupun can reset.
And Branson cuts through the middle of the ice with speed. Tries to chip it to himself, too strong. Pribanow gets it on the back end, and it's fired out by Fromholtz. Now, 55 seconds to go on the power play. The Waupun penalty kill has been perfect today. It hasn't really been fantastic this season at all. Hudson Smith hammered by Chase Beam. But he gets back to it. Smith lost it, but he'll get it back. 2:58 to go in this one. 35 in the power play. One-timer blocked in front. And that one stung Beam. That one stung Pribanow, actually. And a good effort by Pribanow to get off. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Here comes Wittek. And he tries to hit his man in Salmon in stride. And Salmon looked like a figure skater, and he lost his feet.
Gonna have one last try at it are the Hilltoppers.
One last rush. Wittek throws it cross ice. Salmon's got his skates underneath him now. Poked off his stick by Postotnik, and that should do it. Waupun with a kill late in the game, and that's a huge penalty kill with 2:20 to go.
Huge penalty kill, a huge momentum booster.
Wittek chips it up the wall. Carter Johnson chips it into the penalty box. Watch out, everybody down there with 2:09, 2:08. Let the clock tick for a couple extra seconds, why don't you? To go in this third period.
Just a couple.
Never happens.
Justin, are you complaining again? I didn't think that happened.
Not complaining at all. Loving life here. 3-3 in the third. 2:08 to go. Postotnik can take the draw against Carter Johnson. Johnson loses it to Postotnik. Beam throws it up the wall to Parker Zickert. Zickert on the backhand tries to get it in deep. Can't get it all the way through Connor Fecht. And Postotnik jumps it in. Egan rims it all the way around. Branson gets pinched on by Kerner, but he wins the race and chips it up to Fecht. Fecht on the backhand finds Johnson. Johnson, nice pass. Off the stick of Andel, no ice. Beam wins the race against Andel, dumps it up the wall. Chipped back in by Connor Fecht. Pass for a shot from that weird angle once again, and Nagel was not ready again. Jackson Egan fires a shot and a blocker save by Benton Nagel. A last second made the save with 1.5 to go now. Beam with a pass. Too strong for Postotnik. It's an ice.
That was a little too close for comfort for Benton Nagel down there. I don't know if he didn't see it necessarily right away, but I mean, the shot nearly gets through. It's a last-second save opportunity.
1:24 to go in this one. Overtime seemingly imminent at this moment. A battle 4-1. Comes out to Tomaszek. Tomaszek fires a shot. Battled into the netting by Benton Nagel with 1:16 to go. Sauter will take the draw against Flegner once again. Sauter wins it back. Smith, cross ice pass, too strong for Wittick. Wittick just dumps it back in, and it's offsides. Waupun will reset with a minute to go. Here comes Pribodeau up the wall to Hop with a good pickup with his skate. Pass in the middle of the ice, a dangerous pass. Tomaszek knocks his man out the puck. Here comes Egan, shoots, blocker save. I think the Hilltoppers are content getting pucks to the net, as Nagel has seemed a little shaky every once in a while. Pass almost came onto the stick of Hop in the middle of the ice. Goes through Hudson Smith. Reeder tries to chip it in the neutral zone. It comes out with Flegner. Egan, high flip into the zone, knocked down by the glove of Brock Reeder. 30 seconds to go in this one. Flegner chips for Hop. Wittick cuts him off well and gets to the puck. 25 seconds to go now. Wittick cuts back up the wall into pressure of Flegner. Pass out front. Hits a man, Palda. Loose in front. Egan steals. Looking in the middle of the ice for Tomaszek. Tomaszek slices through the neutral zone. Tomaszek shoots. Glove save. Lost it. Goes over top of the cage. 5 seconds now to go in this one. Waupun trying to pin it up against the wall and hold on for dear life and overtime. And that's what we'll have. Free hockey coming up after this.
In-person appointments where and when it works for you. Designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing.
Welcome back. Overtime. Extra hockey back-to-back nights at the Waupun Ice Center. Careful Ice coming in from Serbia, watching once again. Good to have you back, brother. You know, you watched a couple games with us in the past. And here we go. 5-on-5, 8 minutes, overtime. Free hockey in Waupun. Hilltoppers, Warriors, puck drop. One back to Beam. Beam chips it up the wall. Cutter Johnson chips it up. He finds Hudson Smith. Nice play by Kerner. Puck is offsides. Smith got himself a little bit too ahead of the play, and it was a dangerous opportunity coming.
Playing a little jump around, bring me back.
Oh, jeez. From Grayson Andel. Apparently, there's 4 comments, so I got to check it on my phone.
Why isn't it on there?
You check your phone.
Okay, yes, sir.
And Jacob's camera's probably dead. Beam rips it around to Kerner. Kerner in his own zone, down that left wing wall, chips it into space for Jackson Egan, picks it up. Here's Kerner. Kerner, pass in front. Egan knocks it down with the skate. Goes to Hudson Smith now. Smith got a man. Carter Johnson, they don't see him. Nice move by Andel. Andel lost it in the middle of the ice. Beam throws a cross ice pass. Got to pick up off the wall with Camden Flagner. Flagner tries to get around Whittick. He does. Can't pass out front. Nobody home. By flipping in the neutral zone. Polda. It'll be picked up by Pribanow. Pribanow throws a pass up the ice, knocked down by the skates of Logan Sauter. Here comes Whittick. Whittick on the backhand, fires it in deep. Nagel just leaves it alone. Puck comes up the wall. They're looking for Zickert. Man pinched. No ice. Tripp knocks it back to his defenseman, Fecht. Connor Fecht up the wall to Rylan Tomaszek. Stolen in neutral ice by Pribanow and Reeder. Postotnik waits for everybody to come onside. Shoots it into the glove of Parker Tripp.
Let's go down to that YouTube comment section. Wisco Hockey saying, love seeing you guys. I've added a ton of games the next couple of weeks. Chris saying, let's go Warriors. And I'm watching from Jefferson, Wisconsin. Jason hopping in saying, let's go Warriors. Chris says, class of 2007. And Jason, again, who's announcing? That would be Makai Ackerman and Justin Schwartz-Miller up here.
Pass goes in the middle of the ice. Hunter Fromhold steals, fires a shot into the chest of Parker Tripp with 6:24 to go in the first overtime. Sauter will take the draw against Camden Flegner. Draw one back. Pass on the backhand, looking for Rylan Tomaszek. He's got Branson in the middle of the ice. He just couldn't pick it up cleanly. Connor Fecht will bring it in, though. Fecht gets in the middle of the ice. Fecht on the backhand. Throws one out front. It's blocked by Reeder. Pass in the middle of the ice, stolen by Camden Flegner. Fecht wins the race again. The defenseman in on the forecheck. Fecht tries to come up top. Looks around. Fecht throws a shot. Pass out front. Rebound into the chest of Benton Nagel. Good job getting back across on the shot attempt from Logan Sauter on the rebound.
Couple of good saves there coming from Benton Nagel. Just has to turn his body off the pass coming through, and luckily the rebound was right where he was looking already.
Johnson will take the draw against Postotnik. He wins it back. Check coming into the chest of Nagel. He was ready for it on the half wall that time from Grayson Andel.
First time it went through. Second time could have went through. Finally he understands.
A little nerve-wracking on that one. Postotnik to take the draw again. This time he wins it back to Beam. Beam pinned up against the wall, looking for some help. Throws it back up the wall. Johnson will be the first one to it. Throws a backhand pass out front. Kerner knocks it down with the backhand. Polda tips it into the neutral zone. Jackson Egan chips one high off the official. Grayson Andel fires it right into the skate of Postotnik. Goes through the skates of Kerner. It sits in the Warrior zone. It's chipped up to Zickert. Zickert lost it. Here comes Hudson Smith. Smith shoots it just wide. Just missed on the blocker's side. Beam spinning away from the pressure. High flipping in the neutral zone. It hit the ceiling. Watch out for flying pucks, folks.
Oh, it's all the way up here.
So I said, watch out for flying pucks, folks.
Must got a souvenir.
I would have kept it. Not like I need another puck.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure you don't have plenty of those.
A ton of pucks. All kinds of them. White ones, blue ones, black ones.
Wow.
Red ones.
Full variety pack.
Well, the whites for training goaltenders, the blues for youth puck, like the youngest pucks. The red ones are weighted pucks for stick handling. All kinds of stuff.
And see, I would never know.
Yeah, I'm teaching it.
Appreciate it.
We're learning you. Beam throws the backhand pass up the wall. Looking for Jacob Hop. Hop chips it up for Fromholtz. Fromholtz. And this line, they're trying to get something rolling here. Fecht, hounded by Flegner. Flegner shoots it right into the glove of Parker Tripp with 4:58 to go in the first overtime.
Well, Waupun finally gets a shot on goal in this overtime. It's been down here quite a bit. Gets a shot on not necessarily where they were looking, but get an opportunity like that, anything can squeeze through.
Flegner to take the draw against Sauter. It's one in their own zone by Onalaska. Chip to Tomaszek. Tomaszek in a one-on-one. Tomaszek, he's got Branson in the middle of the ice. Lost it. Nice stick by Beam. Pass chipped up by Flegner into the neutral zone. Connor Fecht throws a saucer pass onto the stick of Branson, who will dump. Beam will be the first warrior to it and rim it around for Jacob Hop. Pass up. Egan can't keep it into the line. Dumps it into the backhand. Beam behind his own net. Behind the goal line. Throws a pass onto the stick of Parker Zickert. He chips it up for Owen Paulden. Hounded in at the line and dumped in deep by Zickert on a good effort. He'll give chase. Sauter with a chip pass for Jackson Egan. Comes up to Branson. Branson got to get his feet moving as a back checker. Pass in the middle of the ice. Tomaszek shoots, blocked by Pribenow. Up back in deep. Pribenow in his own zone with 3:59 to go in the first overtime. Cross ice pass knocked down by Jackson Egan. Reeder gets it back though and dumps it in deep. Goes behind the net of Parker Tripp. Cycle play, reverse. Cross ice pass. Soderberg chips it up. Man in the middle of the ice. They got Carter Johnson. Here comes Grayson Andel in. Grayson Andel shoots it over top of the cage. Up back in deep. Johnson. Taken away by Pribenow. Pribenow throws a cross ice pass into the neutral zone while Pond seems gassed and Onalaska looking to get something rolling. Dump in. Andel. One-timer off the backboard. Loose in front of the blocker save. This comes out. Egan walks in. Egan shoots it just wide. Can't pass over to the stick of Hudson Smith. Grayson Andel. Hilltoppers are threatening. Postotnik can't get it out. Pass in front. Tipped around. Reeder gets it away from danger. Egan keeps it under the line. Pass across. Andel can't hold on to the hot pass. Throws one in front. Loose in front. Rebound tapped wide by Johnson now. 2:50 to go in overtime. Pribenow battles with Carter Johnson in his own zone. They can't get it out. Hilltoppers hounding the Warriors in. Fromholtz dumps it back for Pribenow with 2:40 to go now, and he will ice.
A much-needed break for Benton Nagel. My goodness, shot after shot after shot coming from the Hilltoppers. He's lucky to save all of those.
If you're a Warriors fan, you're kind of happy you got Benton Nagel right now because he's standing on his head.
Said there was a couple in there.
I can't see him because the chat disconnected. You'd have to look.
All right, I'll look.
2:34 to go in this one. In overtime, tapped just wide by Tomaszek. He gets it back though, throws one out front. Branson can't get a hold of it. Here comes Beam with speed down the right wing. 3-on-2 rush if they hurry. Beam gets pinched off well by Wittek. Good defensive play from Noah Wittek. Connor Fecht has got it, chips it up the wall. Beam dumps it back in deep. Noah Wittek's got it in his own zone for Onalaska, chips it up to Tomaszek. Ryland Tomaszek and Wittek battle against Flegner and Fromholtz. Flegner comes out with it, shoots it, pad save by Tripp. Chipped in a rush the other way with speed. Here comes Tomaszek. Good back check. Tomaszek walks in, pad save, gets his own rebound. Puck coming out in front. It's tapped just wide. Branson shoots it from long range, blocked by Beam. That one stung, and it's fired all the way down, and it'll be an ice. Bob and Vicky watching the Corbinator from southeastern Missouri. Like that, the Corbinator. I think I'll call on that.
Corbinator.
Yep.
Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri.
It's fun. That's fun.
All right. 142 to go in the first overtime. Johnson wins this one back to Jackson Egan. Egan shoots, blocked in front by Zickert. Chance the other way if they hurry, but Egan, smooth skating defenseman, chips it back up the wall. 3-on-2 rush for Onalaska. Johnson knocked it away the other way. Here comes Post. Nick fires it into the glove of Parker Tripp. And Tripp plays. He lost it. Zickert knocks down the pass. Postotnik gets to it along the wall, throws one on the goal line looking for somebody. Fecht gets to it, though, and throws it cross ice for Smith. That one's not going to have the juice to be an ice. Smith with a great effort to get there, and he steals. Pass in front, nobody home. Hop picks it up, looking for Fromholtz. Riddick keeps it in, though. Comes into the neutral zone. 1 minute to go in the first overtime. Egan, high flip behind the cage of Benton Nagel. Derek Pribinel throws one in the middle of the ice off of Whittick. Here comes Hop with speed, trying to pressure the puck. Spins away from pressure, does Noah Whittick. Andel throws a backhand saucer pass onto the tape of his man. Reeder with a pinch, steps up. Reeder shoots it well wide of Parker Tripp. 33 seconds to go in overtime. Up, trying to find somebody. He does. He finds Fromholtz. Fromholtz. Reeder shoots, blocked in front. Branson stung him a little bit. It comes back into the neutral zone now. 20 seconds to go in overtime. Lost in front. Here comes Tomaszek from Broadway. Shoots. He bumped the goal. Logan Sauter in overtime. 14 seconds to go, and Onalaska wins it. What a game from the Hilltoppers and the Warriors. What a game it was. It goes almost the full 59 minutes at the 7:46 mark of overtime. Onalaska wins it on a rebound goal. Tomaszek comes off the bench fresh, a fanned pass, hits him in stride. He shoots, rebound tapped home by Sauter, and the Hilltoppers win 4-3. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap things up here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live.
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake, where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish.
Welcome back on what we say is the post-game show here on Radio Plus. Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Mackay, what a game it was. Overtime win for Onalaska. We'll take you through the full recap in the first period, 8 minutes into the said first period. Camden Flagner ripped one over the blocker side of Parker Tripp to make it 1-0. Then 5:40 into that second period. Logan Sauter gets his first of the game unassisted. Makes it 1-1. And then just a couple minutes later, and 4 minutes and 16 seconds to be exact, Postotnik with a backhand through the 5-hole from Polda and Zickert makes it 2-1, and then 15:38 mark of the second period. Liam Branson scores on a shot that was deflected by the defenseman Chase Beam and beat Benton Nagel on the glove side. The assist went to number 20, Ryland Tomaszek. Then a minute 14 into the period, right away, it looked like it was going to be all Onalaska in that third period. Whittick scores on an assist from Hudson Smith. And then just A couple minutes later at the 3:42 mark, Jacob Kerner scores on a shot, looked like a harmless shot in front, hit a defenseman, and went in of Onalaska. Assist with that one went to Colton Postotnik. Then at the 7:46 mark of the first overtime, 14 seconds to go, what a goal it was. Tomaszek comes in all alone off the bench on a fan pass from the Warriors defenseman. And the rebound slotted home by Logan Sauter for his second of the game. And that is where it stood. What a win for Onalaska to come on the road. Okay.
Yeah, what a game. Got to give credit to both teams here. They both had their moments. I mean, came out kind of slow in that first period. Waupun jumped on top, and then from there, they kind of went back and forth. You would see glimpses of hope from both teams, and then the other one would come back around and score a quick goal when you didn't necessarily think they deserved it. But nonetheless, Onalaska comes out on top in overtime, nearly getting to double OT there. Waupun just couldn't get one more lucky chance to get it out, and Onalaska buries it. 4-3. What an exciting game, Justin.
Yeah, goaltending was, I would say, probably not the problem in this one. Bentonego went 41 of 45 in the cage today. 25 of 28 went Parker Tripp. I mean, Bennego, you might want that last one back because the rebound was kicked right into the slot. But nonetheless, the Warriors, they played against a quality opponent who improved to
7-1 now.
7-1.
Yeah.
Yep, 7-1 now. So that tells you this team is a very good hockey team. And again, they play in a tough conference out in that western part of the state. They'll have a long trek home tonight, but victorious nonetheless.
Yeah, at least they're not riding the bus back, not necessarily in the happiest of moods.
That being said, what a packed week we got coming next week, Mackay. I know before you decide you get to leave us and go on vacation.
Just get some warm weather out of here. That's all.
I don't know if that's allowed.
I can bring some back for you if you allow me.
Warm weather?
Yeah.
I don't think that's probably going to happen.
No, trust me, it will.
I don't know if I agree with you. Tuesday is a fun-filled, or Monday's a fun-filled day. Dodgeland and Mayville. I think that's you and Gage there. Dodgeland, Mayville.
Yeah, I believe
Girls
so.
basketball. And then what a day it is we have on Tuesday. Doubleheader, CWC taking on GLP in girls basketball and Horicon in boys basketball. Dom over in Oakfield as they take on Valley Christian. Jeff here, the Warbirds, taking on Beaver Dam. And then me, I am a doubleheader. Well, you Warriors fans, you get to hear me again. They'll take on the Ledgers. And then after that, Oshkosh will take on Fondy in hockey. Thursday, no shortage of action at all anyways. Bootsburg, Lamira, boys basketball, Bay Area at Springs, Key, and Sheboygan at Waupun. Jeff on the call on that one. And then Friday, Cattlesport Laconia girls Lamira girls basketball. I'll be there. You'll be here. Warbirds, or you'll be in Fond du Lac River. They do play that one.
Mm-hmm.
Warbirds in Brookfield going at it. Saturday, more hockey. And another doubleheader. This one, De Pere at Springs. De Pere and Springs played already this season, went into a shootout in a tournament, and then Bondi, Sheboygan. What a week we got coming. This is going to be one fun week here on Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus. What we like to do here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams is say a prayer after every game. And I want to thank you. Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for another great night of hockey and or sports here in this regional area that we cover. And we thank you once again for no major injuries. I know a long season, a hockey season especially, guys go through bumps and bruises, big hits, and little minor tweaks and injuries. Hopefully you can heal them with your power. And once again, we want to thank you for all that you have given us at Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus, the ability we have had to call these games and meet some of these young men and women across all of our platforms that we cover in sports. And when in your name we pray, amen. This has been Mackay Ackerman, Justin Schwartzmiller, Jacob Haney on the portable / spot cam from Waupun. The Warriors fall in overtime, 4-3 to Onalaska. They're back in action on Tuesday, though. As they take on the Ledgers, you'll hear me on the call with Gage and Caitlin. Doubleheader from Fond du Lac and all kinds of fun stuff coming up next week. Tune in and follow our socials on X and Instagram and Facebook. Jeff's live streams will have all of our schedule out probably tomorrow on Sunday. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams would like to thank our sponsors. Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only. PT Tire and Service.
Pino Construction, Verhaeghe Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Pole Oil and Propane, Lift Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Rock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Elmira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, West Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Building,